Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Adventures on Osprey. 20 days left before I depart on America's Great Loop, and stress levels are building. I'm not even going to lie. Having some engine issues, and that's the reason for me creating this video. I don't know if it's engine or if it's electrical, to be honest, but um, let me tell you guys what I have and see if anybody has any information or advice or can steer me in the right direction or whatever. But I have my boat is a 1978 Lures 280 sedan flybridge sport fisher. And the engine that I have in here is a 1978 Chrysler Marine LM360, manufactured January 17, 1978 in Michigan. Now that being said, I bought this boat in 2021. Very cheaply, $2,000 I paid for it. Got lucky on the boat because the boat's got good strong bones. Needed a little bit of work, some beautification and stuff like that, but I put the boat in the water for the first time last year, right before Labor Day weekend, and last year meaning 2023. And the boat ran fine. I took it to Put-in-Bay and back, 25 linear miles each way. Took it back and forth to different beaches here around Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan on a couple of occasions. I think I had it out a total of a half a dozen times last fall, end of last summer. And the last time I had it out, I had to have her towed back in through Towboat US. But I was on my way into Toledo from Curtis, Ohio, and at some point my engine started just running like it was going to stall. In addition to that, my gauges began bouncing back and forth like every single thing that we have done since then, nothing has fixed that issue. Nothing has attempted to change how the engine acts under load or how those gauges are responding to the engine being under load. What I mean by under load is I mean that the engine is in gear and moving the boat forward or in reverse. So that being said, when the engine is at an idle, it sounds like it's running smooth. If you attempt to accelerate or depress the throttle or move the throttle forward, it'll sound like it wants to stall. It sounds like it's running lean. That's just at an idle. Now, when the mechanic was here, if he put his voltmeter, his voltometer, whatever you call it, hooked it up to the ignition module 5-prong plug, one of the wires coming out of that appeared to have a short in it. He said that's what was causing the engine to not get 12 volt constant, and that's what was causing it. So I replaced the plug. This is after doing the full tune-up. Full tune-up consisted of all new spark plugs, all new plugs and wires, rotors, distributor caps, coil, ignition module, plug, all new fluids and filters, etc. So the engine went through quite the cleanup and tune-up there. Also adjusted the carburetor, fuel and oil or fuel oxygen adjusters, to factory spec and then tuned them into engine spec, so they were sounding really good. I did that this morning. Engine at an idle sounds good. Engine throttle moving forward does the same thing. It's still doing the same thing. The issue is unresolved. I currently have an electronics engineer here, not currently as of this moment, but currently as in this past week and this week coming up. And he's been troubleshooting the electrical system on this boat. Currently what he has achieved is installing new circuit breakers, new fuse panels, making new connections on all the old connections. He's cutting all the old ends off, cleaning up the wires, putting new shrink wrap marine grade connectors on, just updating everything by 2024 marine grade standards, using the 1978 electrical schematics that Chrysler published. He's trying to recreate the wiring system as it was under manufacture. That being said, there's been so much these wires have not gone unmolested in here, guys. Excuse my French, these wires have been okey-doked in every way you could possibly imagine. I mean, so many jumpers and splices and added wires and eliminated wires that are sitting here dead that you don't know what they went to, what they had, if they're still connected at the other end. You follow them through by the color. You see it go in through a tube and it never comes out the other end of the tube, and you're like, what the hell? So just a lot of things that are going on electrically, and the stress is building because I'm at 20 days. I got 20 days left and I'm leaving on America's Great Loop, even if I have to oar and paddle myself out of Minky Marina through Cooley Canal out into Lake Erie and north up past Toledo's water intake and up through the Detroit River. I've got 20 days left before I do that, you guys. Time's ticking. Does anybody have any suggestions? Does anybody have any technical advice for me? Does anybody have a quick fix? Does anybody know what screw to turn or what nail to hammer in, man, to get this engine running right? Please. And if you're in there, if you're down there at my comments, give me a like and please subscribe. I'd be very grateful, man. YouTube is picking up on the additional subscribers I've had here recently. There's been some loopers from America's Great Loop Cruisers Association that have begun to follow me. Welcome. I'm very interested in hearing your stories, any advice that you guys have, loop related, engine related, electric related for my boat. I have a 28-foot single screw Lures sedan flybridge sport fisher that's very comfortable for me, myself, and I, and my first mate Boogers. And she's in the V-berth, crashed out right now, but yeah, guys, I'm seeking help. Any advice you guys have, I'd be very grateful for. Please like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, family, loved ones, your enemies. Send it overseas. Send it all over the place. I need some followers. Love to all, peace to all. Enjoy your journey wherever you're at, and fair winds and following seas there, mateys.